Hey guys, I'm Dukin live. Now we go take care of the Chiefs. I hope you had a great Memorial weekend. I know I had to work. That's why I had to do it super early yesterday. Today I'm like, okay, I had to lick wounds from yesterday, so I'm here live. But I'm here. All right, we'll start doing. Right now, I'm gonna watch listen to Pat McAfee. So,
National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar running back. Your standard at running back this season.
or what we do?
They'll run here on first down.
All right, we're good.
Charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week.
Man, we scored
What
5
he was
yesterday.
able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. Room to work at the 35. And he's
All right, let's go.
39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
All right, we're good.
Back to the well again. And he's
Another 5 yards. Let's go. Tack it in. Let's go.
They get 6 and a first down as well.
All right, wait. It was a long day, so.
Another carry for him. And he's able to get
Another
this
big
to the
one here
32
by
before
Gente.
going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was too easy.
And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Oh.
They'll try and punch it in. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Here's a gain up the middle. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision. Oh, they'll try.
Yeah, we got it. Let's go.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders have a
Oh,
great
man, we were
first drive
wrecking
and get
the
the
ball.
game's first points. Once it became goal to goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the.
All right, we ran the ball.
On first down, they'll run. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Give now to the running back. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hand off to the back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Stop me till they do make me do something else.
Here's the handoff. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Come on.
But they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal.
3rd down, okay.
Here we go, right up the
Oh, yeah, no, already. Let's go. If they gave him that much touches for real, we'll be ready to go.
Let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
I haven't thrown a pass yet, so that's kind of crazy.
Trying the handoff, and he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37.
Oh.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. There's the handoff. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Smith on 4th down.
Ah, I should never gave that. I might have to go like deep passes.
He hands it off, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of
all right,
started
we got to start. Go.
Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Here's the give. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
They got Gene Senator in this game? Oh, okay. That's cute.
Going ground here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They give it to him again. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now.
All right, let's go.
Touchdown,
Time to throw some
Las
touchdowns.
Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. Well, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the third time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single
Oh, that's fast
season.
for Geno
He
Smith.
joins a couple
You know,
of
it's
the
an easy
greatest to
slant.
do it, Jerry Rice and Randy
go.
Moss in this exclusive club.
All right, let's go.
They send a tight end in motion. Here's a give up the middle. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 10 now. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He's trying another one deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh!
He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Bad tackling by the Chiefs.
Win right
Bam.
from the jump, and you got to
Let's
protect
go.
yourself from the side.
They'll run here on 1st down. Has a lane past the 45.
They want a big run.
Down the sideline into the red zone. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's 2nd and goal. Back-to-back carries here. Dives for the
All right, let's go.
and he makes it.
Time to finish him off here.
The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone.
What a run here.
First and 10 now from the 30. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. He's got time here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And again, it's Smith. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Another carry for him. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Looking to throw, Smith. He's got it. He has the touchdown.
All right, we got to get Bowers
Well, this
touchdown
machine has
touches
been
too, you know.
firing on all
Let's go.
cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and
Okay, I'm gonna milk that clock now.
First and 10 now from the 30. Running this one left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
you know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 44. Smith working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. First down, Smith to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the
We need
biggest
to
and
clock.
baddest
We need
pass
to
catcher
clock
on the
this thing.
roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give now to the running back.
Okay, milk that clock a little bit. Milk that clock.
A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Hand off to the back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it
Let's
in.
go. Let's go.
Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every stretches the 35 before going out. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Damn, I did not mean to stop the clock here.
Plowing up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker.
All right, melt that clock here.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
For the touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd.
Always beat your rival like this. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And he drives this across midfield.
I just need extra yards.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And I doubt they're going to be doing much shopping today, Brock. Probably more ice baths and relaxation.
Sit down, Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Victory on this Black Friday. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.
All right, check this out. The tape. Damn, as long as he has 28. He still threw 300 yards, even. He still threw 6, you know, for a loss. Okay. 50. That's more efficient, though. Completion. No interceptions. Average yards, like 143 yards. 70 longest. That's because I was more efficient. That's because I run more. 72 yard. Man, damn. Average. 350. That's probably the biggest I ever did yet. Kelsey was. I didn't even throw that many times. So. Travis Kelsey's a bum anyway. I got Gronk over him, though. Ooh, Tampa. All right. All right, let's go.
It's week 14 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' towering wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Raiders and the Bucks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the
I got
NFL,
Kate Scott again?
our focus
Damn.
goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys.
That shit's alright. It's better than listening to Brandon Galton, Charles Davis.
Here's the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go.
Alright, let's go. We're going to be running the ball.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's the give. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other.
That was a big
I love
open
that
holes
run.
here.
But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Trying the right side. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He connects downfield on.
Oh, we need that one. Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Keep running that ball.
First down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. They go play action here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Another try following the sack. That one's complete right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Trying the handoff. And he drives this forward to the 6. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no
check it off.
Here. He has been awesome,
No pun
giving
intended.
them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel
give me
you
some
can run it,
scoring.
when you can throw it, and especially running it like this.
Damn it.
Huge dividends as the game goes on.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
We gotta go power run.
Back to the well again.
Okay, we got it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have...
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Smith on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Back-to-back carries here. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll run for this. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll come up 1st and 10. Going ground here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They hand this one off. And they'll stop him after he rolls downhill to the 32. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Smith. They connect for the first. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Stretch it out, stretch it out.
Now give left side. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some.
All right, we got the 1st down.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Breaks the tackle, still going.
Damn, we were running the ball.
They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. You get run on like this, the defense going to make some adjustments at halftime. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the...
Yeah. Huh? Dame 30 minutos, mano. Dame 30. Sorry.
The defense, they came at the perfect time.
His
All right,
first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Smith to the air now. Jump off the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing is Smith.
Oh, man, I should have took the field goal. Okay.
Smith on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it.
I might go
happen.
inside.
Now 3rd down. Smith back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Las Vegas sends out the punt team.
All right.
He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper.
I don't care.
He's got it at the 24.
Waste time.
And he found some space. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Back to throw it.
Ah.
No place to go.
Should never
They
give.
him to...
Okay, let's try this.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the
Trey
explosive
Tucker,
play
good.
Like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Smith. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ooh.
The Raiders pick it off. And
Wow,
get
what a
points on the
touchdown.
ensuing drive. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Right up the gut. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies.
All right, we're going to think here.
2-time Super Bowl winner says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a
Okay,
perfect
got 1st
example
down.
of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the...
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Plowing up the middle. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give it to him again. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Here's the give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He hands it off. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. So now here's 3rd and 5.
All right.
There's the handoff. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Okay, we got it.
The end zone, touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Damn.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
All right.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
Tucker? I don't
Instead,
see if I
goes backwards.
touch on Tucker.
That's taken in by Tucker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now a give running right. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Broken up by a big guy at the line. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He breaks the tackle. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back-to-back carries here. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas
Oh, we got it.
touchdown.
I got it.
The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage in your back.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated
got chicken tail tape,
season
quick.
as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.
Man, Baker didn't even throw a touchdown. 248. That's not bad. Alright. We're back. Alright, take my. Alright. Alright. I think it's over. That is it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a great time here.